Major changes are happening inside your child's classroom.
In Oregon and 44 other states, there are new standards students need to meet to graduate, and a federal test taking place of the old state test that's supposed to be a lot more challenging K through 12. It's called Common Core, and it's raising the bar for students, some say unrealistically. For example, kindergartners this year need to count to 20. Next year under Common Core, it'll be 100.
Do you want to use that pronoun, or do you want to be more specific?
She teaches English.
They're experiencing what?
But in her 31 years at Ashland High School, Kathy Bowen-Jones's lessons focus on a lot more than that.
In my heart, I have always been educating a student for a promise to life.
But Bowen-Jones is concerned about the nation's newest educational initiative, Common Core, curriculum every child in 45 states will now be tested on. A test everyone agrees is a lot harder. In New York, only 31% of students passed.
Kind of get teary-eyed when you think, what is this? This is sort of a tyranny that's coming down on the most important. I think this is the most important function in America, to educate the young.
Bowen-Jones and other educators in Southern Oregon don't argue. The Common Core standards promote problem solving and critical thinking. They're supposed to better prepare students for college. But college, or at least the financial aid for it, is out of the question without a diploma. And administrators are wondering what will happen to graduation rates if they can't get kids up to speed.
The generational effects of not earning a diploma are really significant.
Starting next spring in Oregon, a diploma will depend on passing Common Core's Smarter Balanced Assessment, or a project Ashland Principal Michelle Zendel calls equally as rigorous as the test.
Prefer that you type whenever humanly possible.
Students with disabilities will qualify for a lower pass rate and qualify for what's called a modified diploma.
You're not qualified for federal assistance. Pell Grants are not an option for you, and you're not qualified to do the military.
Oregon and California juniors will take the test next spring, and with that deadline looming, teachers are feeling the pinch. Making a situation more stressful, Medford teachers are now in their 8th month without a contract.
Teaching is more demanding and stressful than ever, not only because the students' various backgrounds and challenges, but also because the state and federal benchmark.
This is also the first year of proficiency grading in Oregon, meaning daily work holds a lot less weight than tests and projects. And starting this year, high school students need to take 3 years of math, algebra, or up.
I want to make sure that every child has hope for their future, and that even if they're not strong in algebra, that they would be able to contribute to society in a very powerful way.
But Zendel and Debbie Connolly, head of curriculum for Medford Schools, says they're pulling out all the stops, trying to do whatever they can to create safety nets for students.
If they don't meet, they have a double math class or a double English class. We have summer school.
And teachers like Bowen-Jones are trying to figure out how to give students practice tests, even though it seems the leaders behind Common Core keep switching them up.
That I don't think we can really deliver until the state says this is exactly what we are going to do.
Bowen-Jones says it's watching these students graduate and become whoever they're meant to be that drives her.
These are human beings, and they're not all going to pass on the first attempt.
She just hopes the new test won't drive them toward failure, why she and other educators are scrambling to work with yet another standardized system.
Stop making so many major changes so quickly.
Now, educators do not know what the passing rate for the Smarter Balanced test will be yet. Ashland's principal is on the board to help decide that. Also up in the air, funding for the extra help and for teaching and testing materials tied to the new curriculum.